What up guys, I'm Andrade, and I'm going to help you come up with a workout plan. And this is for skinny guys, so if you have a hard time putting on size and not only just struggling with eating but training as well, utilizing the right programs is going to allow you to get to that point where you want to get to faster. So if you're struggling and you're getting discouraged by the way you've been training and you're kind of getting bored, that's a great indicator for you to move on. So in this episode of program design, I'm going to show you on how to program design for 2 splits during the week, and they're going to be a chest shoulder and or a chest back and then a shoulder day separate, and then we're going to create 6 exercises and why. And we're going to get away from 10 to 12 rep range. I'm assuming you being a skinny guy, you're hitting, hypertrophy, sticking with that 10 to 12 rep range, and I'm sure you're going a little bit further. We're going to take it down a notch. We're going to bring it to 8 to 10 reps. Maybe we might even jump into 6 reps, but we're going to really focus on 1 rest time after sets, and we're going to focus on time under tension, which is tempo, which is going to be a game changer for you. I'm telling you, if you be consistent with your proper rest after your set, and if you watch your time under tension for your exercise, for whatever the program is calling for, you got to stick with that, and it's going to be a game changer. It's about 2, we're going to find the proper weight. So those very first 2 exercises are the very big priorities. They matter, so you don't want to waste your time utilizing weight that's not going to break down that muscle tissue for you to grow. So we're gonna jump into this video, and I'm gonna show you on my computer. You're gonna be right in it with me, and we're gonna create stuff, and there's gonna be reasons why we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Just looking at my notes real quick. So a big one too is I want you to think about lagging body parts. What is a body part that you really want to bring up? And once you think about which part is it, you're going to start making a program around that for at least a 3 to 4 week period, and we could even go into a macro cycle of 12 weeks of really focusing on that body part, but utilizing different movements to hit that body part. Every 4 weeks will change that movement pattern up, so our body isn't adapting to that movement. So yes, and there should be, I said 6 exercises total. Why is because usually when you do 6 exercises, your workout will last an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Nothing more than that, my dudes, because usually at the 45-minute mark, 50-minute mark, testosterone starts to decrease and cortisol starts shooting up. So if cortisol keeps rising and testosterone is at its lowest, there's no way your body is going to put on muscle if testosterone is at lowest and cortisol's through the roof. So it's good to know that, hey, 6 exercises, because you last for an hour, nothing more than that. And then that's where it comes into right exercise selection, and we're going to get into that too. So let's jump over to the computer right now, and you guys are going to follow along with me on why we're doing what we're doing. We're going to make a program again for chest and back, and then shoulders. And yeah, make sure you take notes, and I'm just going to get detailed with it. Okay, so we're going to jump right into chest and back exercises, and then again, we're looking for 6 exercises. So let's move to the computer, and you're going to be with me, and you're going to follow along. And again, so 6 exercises. We're going to start with A1. That's how we mark it. A1. So we're going to start with a big compound movement. So when you think of compound, you think of not just a single joint exercise, you're thinking of a multi-joint exercise. So more than one muscle is going to get involved. So we're going to start with I like to start with chin-ups for a back movement because, again, it's a bigger movement. So you want to start off with something like that when you're at your freshest. So we're going to start with A2, and I'm thinking of exercises that I struggle with for chest. So flat bench I don't really struggle with. Do I want to really get it up? Yeah. And that comes with, again, what your priority is. So if flat bench is something you want to bring up, definitely put that in there. But for me, I don't really care enough for it. I care about, physique wise, I want to build my upper chest. So let's do a 30-degree bench press, which is going to work more, want to say pectoral minor, so upper chest. So let's do that 30-degree, which again 30-degree means incline, but it's not a 45-degree, it's a little bit less than that, of course. 30-degree, that's why. 30-degree incline bench press. And right now I'm just writing the exercises. I'm not even getting into sets and reps and tempo and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go to B1. We're gonna do, let's do another back exercise. So something bigger. Think about something that you really want to work on. So I'm gonna do some kind of pull down variation. So neutral grip. And guys, this is funny actually. I meant to do a screen share, so I'm doing it right now. So forgive me. This whole time I thought I was screen share. So here we go. So you're about to jump in with me right now. You hate to see it. Record selection portion. And let's record. Alright, so yeah, you see it. A1 chin ups, A2 30-degree incline bench. Now you guys are with me. So B1, we're gonna do a neutral grip. Cable, pull down, shoulder width. And then for chest, let's do, since we did a incline bench press barbell, we're gonna do, let's do a decline. So we're gonna go decline dumbbell bench press. So we're gonna do a dumbbell decline neutral to pronating grip. So in decline dumbbell neutral to pronated grip press, chest press, just so you know. Alright, so now guys, we're tapering off to the last two exercises, the C series, which we want C series to be more of a single joint movement. We're, again, getting close to the end of our workout and we're getting fatigued. So there's no reason for us to do big compound movements because we might not tap in the right motor unit to grow muscles. So we're going to do, again, single joint. So something like that could be like a cable fly, it could be like a isolated unilateral dumbbell fly, something that's not multi-joint. So think of it as that. So right now we're going to work on, just because I'm still working on the upper pec for the chest, we're going to do a dumbbell. So incline dumbbell unraveling fly, and you're gonna see a clip in here of what it's about and how to do it. It's pretty cool, different type of fly, really focus on that stretch. And then C2 series, think of a single joint back exercise that you really want to work on. Let's do a dumbbell bent over row. We'll go unilateral. So unilateral means single arm. So unilateral dumbbell bent over row. And you're gonna want to focus on hitting the lower part of the lat. So I'll say low row. So unilateral dumbbell bent over low row. Yeah. Low row. Okay, so now we just finished the exercises. We're gonna get into our sets, sets, reps, tempo, and a rest. So guys, for chin-ups, we're gonna do 4 sets. And we're just going to go for 8 reps because we're going to work with a longer tempo, time where the muscle is going to be under tension for a period of time. So we're going to do a 4-second negative, no hold at the top. We're going to do X. So X is the concentric phase. You're going to explode up, get your chin over the bar as best you can, and then a 1-second pause at the bottom before you begin another rep. And we're going to do a 90-second rest because we're dealing with bigger movement. So we're going to do now move on to the Ace 2 series. We're going to work with 8 to 10 reps. So the goal is to shoot for 10, but if you can't get 10, hit 8. So let's do it. Let's work with let's go 3-second negative. So there's no pause at the bottom of the lengthening of the muscle, and then we're going to explode up again, and a 1 pause at the top, 1-second pause at the top, and again we're going to do 90-second rest. Alright, so now to the B1 series, a pull down. We're going to look at a pause at the concentric phase. So we're going to work with 4 by 10 reps. We're going to do a 3-second negative, so that's going back up before you do another rep, 3. And then we're going to do a 2-second pause at the bottom, and then X, exploding back, getting into that concentric phase, and then 1 pause. And then we're going to do a 75-second rest here, so about 1 minute and 15 seconds. So then onto decline, neutral, pronated press. Let's work with 8 to 10, staying in that 8 to 10 rep range. And then tempo, we're going to deal with a 3 negative. We're going to do no pause at the bottom, so 3, 0, and then X for concentric phase, and then 1. And then 75-second rest again. And then we're going to go to unraveling 5. So when you come to the C series exercise, guys, you gotta want to make sure you do at least 3 sets because you're getting close to being fatigued. So no reason for doing anything more than 4 sets. So we're going to do 3 by 10. No tempo, control it as best you can. We're going to do a 60-second rest here because we're looking into the single joint movement, so no need for longer rest period. And then a bent over low row. We'll go 3 by 8, 60 seconds. Alright, so that's for chest and back right away, and you see that again you start with the bigger movements in the beginning part of the exercises when you first start off, because you're at your freshest. You don't want to start with something small, waste your energy doing something small where you can get more bang for your buck if you did a bigger movement. So let's move to shoulders now. A1 again. So think about, where do you want to work on for shoulders? Where are you struggling with? What movements do you struggle with? So for me, I'm going to work on overhead press. So standing, we're going to do standing, barbell, overhead press. And then I'm just going to want to focus, for that, I just really want to focus on the press. So I'm not going to do any like A2 series just because I really want to focus on that. So again, that's up to you if you want to do an A2 and do some kind of other movement that doesn't mimic the overhead press. You could always do like a posterior movement, but I'm just going to stick with, for this, just A1, so that's okay. So we'll have 5 exercises here, that's fine. And then let's go to B1. B1, let's do a single. We're going to do, half kneeling. We're going to do a half kneeling. Single arm, unilateral, same thing, unilateral. Neutral to pronating press, shoulder press. And then B2, I'm going to want to just dominate my medial head. So we're going to do some lateral dumbbell. So I'm going to name these Poliquin lateral raises. They're a different kind of lateral raise. So I'm going to show a video here too, so you can check it out. And it'll be right in this. Raises. Okay, and then C1. We're gonna do a posterior movement. So for rear delt wise, let's do a bent over, unilateral, rear delt fly, and then we're gonna do a C2 and another rear delt. So we just want to pound those. So yes, we do. Let's do a rope face pull. Rope face pull. Cool. All right, now let's go to sets. Oops. Gosh damn it. So sets, reps, and guys, I'm using Google Docs, so it's free. So if you want to like make a file for yourself, and you could download the app, it's free. Keep a file on your workouts. It's so much easier to track what you're doing instead of for me personally, I write my stuff down, my workouts. But for my clients, because I have a lot of clients, I utilize Google Docs, and it's free, and it helps out so much. So if you are more tech savvy, utilize this system on your phone. Super easy. Let me show you what it looks like too. So it looks like, I'll pull up my screen. Can't really see. So I'm gonna show you a little share screen on my phone. So we're looking at docs and we're looking at drive. That's what we're looking at for those. So if you want to download those help. Perfect. All right, so let's jump back to the sets, reps, tempo, and rest for the shoulders. So standing barbell overhead press. Just because we're doing one movement there, we're gonna do a little bit something different. So let's work with 4 sets. And we're gonna work with 8 reps only, but our tempo is gonna be a little bit different. So let's work with a 5, and then at the top of the movement, let's do a 2-second pause, X, and then 1. Before we begin another rep, do 90-second rest here. All right, jump to B. So B, we're gonna do, since we're doing one arm here, we're gonna work with 4, 8 to 10, 3-second negative, no pause at the top. Or actually, let's do a pause because that's a weak point of mine at the top, just because we want to make sure we're locking out. So we'll do a 2-second pause, X, 1 before we get another 1, and let's go 75 seconds. We're gonna go 4 by 10 here, no tempo, 75 seconds, and then down to the C again. We're gonna do 3 sets, and rear delt fly. We're gonna do 10 here. We'll do a 3-second down just because we want something. No pause. 60-second. And rope face pull. Let's work with 8 to 10. Or no, let's just do 10. 10 reps. 3 back, 3 hold. 60 seconds. Cool. All right, so there we have it. We have, again, our shoulders working on things that I struggle with, and it's good to know what to work on. That's why you want to make sure you do keep a file on yourself and know what workouts, exercises that you don't like, because when you know that, it's going to allow you to build something to help you progress. You know, we want to progress, we want to move forward, we don't want to take 2 steps back. And that's the whole part of when you document, you know, and that's where you're going to get further than someone else. So I know being skinny sucks, and what you're doing now, you know, it might have worked, but your body, it hits plateaus, it's part of the game. But doing something like this is super important. And then to know when you get bored of something. So if you're getting bored of a certain training plan, it's time to switch it up. I want you to look excited for you to work out. My guys, you reached the end of the video, and I hope you learned a lot on program design and how important it really is when it comes to building muscle. It's not all about calories, and it's all about training too. Those 2 and 2 together make a big difference. So yes, make sure you're getting good quality food in, keeping your calories high if your goal is building muscle. However, if you keep doing the same training routine, your body's going to adapt super fast. So it's important to keep a documentation of your weights. So again, I really hope this program has helped you. I hope this video helped you just to figure out on how to make a program for you. And hey, utilize these 2 days of workouts and see how you do. And let me know if you do try it. Comment below. Tell me how day 1 was for chest or shoulders or back. You know, chest and back's together, shoulders by itself. So let me know how it goes. Again, I really appreciate you watching this video. And if you could do this for me, it would help me out a lot. Is give me a like, leave a comment below. It only helped me. Being a small channel, it'll help me get up there, because I really love doing the videos, and I know I'm going to keep getting better as I keep doing these. So I really hope that you give me a thumbs up and let me know how I did. Again, I'm Nick Andrade, here to help you build your life, build your confidence through all things fitness, mindset, and of course, some swagoo. I hope you have a great day, my dude. Remember, stay zeroed in, and let's get beefy together.